am late today, I apologize, but I had to deal with Edward. Dan is on a walk because he's going to pick up Hannah at 11:45, so I had to wake up Ed and get him up and going, and breakfast in bed. Just kidding. No breakfast in bed. Hi, Coacher A. I'm hurting. I'm in pain today. I have a lot of pain today. Anna's always tired, but you know, that's a norm. Can't get rid of the tiredness. So sorry, I was a little late. Late. Getting shit done since Hanny Banani's coming. So, hello all. Welcome to my show. I need a massage. No, I had one yesterday. I did cupping and acupuncture together, so I think I'm more sore from all that, you know? Lightning and thunder and wind and rain and snow and all that. No, oh my. We can make a drinking game. Dan says pop or dad. I'd be dead. I would need my stomach pumped. Suzanne, was that Sue? Sue said that. Hannah Banana is coming home today. And man, this bitch has me planned out, you know? I want this, I want that. I want this and that. I'm trying homemade tortillas tonight, so watch out. We are gonna get the homemade tortillas, just so you know. So stay tuned for a recipe. So I'm making a chicken cheesy wrap with homemade tortillas. So you might have an easy tortilla recipe coming soon. My sweet Elvie said it's the easiest thing on the planet. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. So I'm baking bread. My bread, I'm on my timer again right now. So you're gonna have to excuse me while I fluff and fold. Hannah Banana is boarding the plane. She just notified me. So anyhow, it'll be nice because, you know, it'll be a nice weekend for her. And I'll take off at the airport. You're working? So am I. Hi, Allie. Hi, Charlene. What the hell? A few cans of tomato soup and crackers and dinner soon. Could you imagine? Fresh tortillas, David. Fresh tortillas. And I'm making them. Right. Open again? Oh my God. I have cracks and yes, from all the flour, it's hurting me. I'm using my, what do you call it, more and more? My mixer, because I hurt. I have cracks. Flour is very drying. Who knew? I didn't, because I never baked before. But now that I bake, I know. Spring break, your daughter's coming home. Yeah, she's really not. It's not spring break. She's off at work for 2 weeks, but school she still has. So, and then when work goes back, school's off. So it's all can openers or opening packages, yes. Mushroom gravy with pickles, honey dipped in cream cheese. What? Are you present? Are you pregnant? Not present, because obviously you're pregnant. But I guess you could wear rubber gloves. Could you imagine? Hi, Christy. I saw you sent me something, but I didn't get that far last night. I got home from dinner. I had to prepare my 11 clean up dinner, and you know, because I cooked before I left. You know, I'm such a mean old hussy. Yeah, I'm a mean old hussy that I prepared dinner before I left for everybody. You know what I mean? That's how mean and how hateful I am. I'm so full of hate. God, I don't know how y'all watch me. Hi, Karen. Good morning. How are you? I look great today. Oh, I feel like shit, but that's okay. I'm here. I'm doing it, and I'm getting it done because my daughter, I sent your package in the mail. What? You did? From Canada? Is that allowed? Thanks, Psycho Cappy. I appreciate it. Imagine you making dinner and cleaning up. Imagine me prepping dinner because I was going to be gone for dinner. And oh my God, David, I hope there's a lot of money in there. Is it? No? All right. It's worth a try. My G-Wagon. Is my G-Wagon in the box? No, not with those tariffs. He wouldn't be sending anything over with those tariffs. No, I guess they won't, Laura. Good morning. I know, Angie. I'm an old hateful thing. Let me tell you how hateful I am. I knew Dan, Dan's Dan, so I prepped everything. I got Grandpa showered. I showered myself. I prepped dinner. I got dinner ready. I made the salad. That was ready to go. Everything was done. All he had to do was dump it in a plate and call it a day. Yes, so there, mean old hag I am, Shit. I wish they made more hags like me. Don't you think? I think so too. Sugar, yes, I exercise every day. The cops are outside my house. They should be. Fuck, I'm an evil one. I'm up the crack of dawn. Caroline, I don't want to hear you bitching and complaining. I'm at all cracks of dawn up. So, I've got 3 meals. I got 2 meals already in the fridge, and I'm cooking a welcome home dinner for Hannah. Because you hate me? Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. Edgar King says, I hate you. That's nice. Anyhow, hi Lori. How's the husband? You're a hag too. Wouldn't you like to be a hag? To be a hag, take after Edgar. Yeah. With a name like Edgar. Woo! Anybody know any nice Edgars? Yeah, well, this one ain't nice. It means so much to me. I am crushed beyond belief. Yeah, I'm a hag. Do we have to run the house? Well, I walked in, you guys, to get Ed up because, me too, Lori, but you got a little bit of a trauma in your house you got to take care of. Am I working out? Hell no, I'm not working out, King. I'm on the beach with a martini in my hand. Anywho, Ed was sleeping in his chair. Ed was sleeping. Congrats, Debbie. Ed was sleeping in his chair. So at some point, he just sat in his chair. Yeah, so I had to wake him up. Opened up the curtains. I said, good morning, sunshine. Yeah, let's get up and get moving. Yeah, and let me kick you a couple times on the way out for keeping me up all night once again. No, just kidding. Anyhow, happy hump day. Don't be a humper. Be a schlumper. Be a mumper. Be a lover. Be a lover, not a fighter. Show love, show kindness. Come one, come all. If you have the ugliness in your heart, please leave. Nobody wants you. And if you don't take accountability for your wrongs, then nobody wants you either. Yeah. Anyhow, hi Sansoni. What's up, Beesh? How you feeling? Yes, I'm Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, you guys think that's funny? God, is that Ozzy Osbourne? I mean, troll better. That sounds so adolescent. That sounds like you're 3 and you're probably 65. Yeah, anyhow. Vegas, baby. God, Vegas can't come soon enough. I get to be with my Zoomies. Yep, my lovely friends, my companions. Hey, Robbie. And I get to be with some other people, other ones that I haven't met yet. My friends, my followers, and my Zoomies. Like almost my whole room of Zoomies are showing up. Isn't that cool? We're like family. We are family. We have been through some hell and back, and we're still the last one standing. What does that say about people who've been through everything with you? It's obviously not me, right? Or maybe it's them for liking me. Or maybe they are just like me and aren't afraid to embrace the reality of life and aren't afraid to own up to their shit. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? God, what a bitch I am. But I still have friends, I have followers, you know, and the people that leave me, yeah, I guess it's me. Yeah, it's me. It's me because I'm done with putting up with bullshit. I hate people who don't own their shit. I have people who come in and top viewers of mine and they're resident trolls who take up space and always have something to say. You want to be an asshole, be an asshole. Stay on my page. Stay on my page. I don't give a fuck. You want to show your true colors and show what a bastard you are? Go for it. The more, the merrier. You know what I mean? I don't give two shits. Because the people who love me can see right through your BS. Now, if you take Sheba's, Chance Fitzgerald said, Sheba's the most annoying person, just terrible. Sheba's. Who's Sheba's? Anybody know Sheba's? Sheba's, come out wherever you are. Sheba's, come out. Sheba's. I don't know who Sheba's is, Fitzgerald. Maybe look her up and get to the right page. Anywho, hi guys. Hi, Ron. I'm a horrible human. Yes, says the person calling me names. Says the person, I'm a horrible human. Says the person calling me names. Can I, what? Huh? Yeah. Go fall off a cliff. That's where you belong. Anywho, I mean that with all respect. And common decency. Because I'm very demure, I'm very mindful, and I'm very classy. Now, apparently, I've offended some religious people. Apparently, I've offended some religious people. Now, before I have fun with the religion of people that are calling me names, they're Shebas, that are wishing me death and great sickness and trashing on my looks, I give a disclaimer. Now, if you're going to be offended by the next skit that I'm about to perform a la carte, a la mode, and off the cuff, this is your time to leave. But if you can handle it, then stay. Now, these bitches be putting words in my mouth. They told everybody that I was told the Christians to fuck off. I did no such thing. No such thing. I told the people who claim to be God lovers, that classify in their description of who they are, lover, kind, I believe in Christ, I believe in the Lord, I believe in Corinthians 1.3. Those are the people I'm attacking. Now, I don't just randomly attack religion, but I'm going to attack the religious folk who attack me. And if you're truly religious and truly live by the light of the Lord, should you not judge? Should you not judge? Don't you supposed to have love, compassion, and empathy? Because that's what I thought. I thought that all religions teach the happenings, the happiness, the helping one another's, to leave judgment behind, to leave criticisms and ugly opinions to yourself. So it wasn't just about Christians. All faiths fuck up and they make the bad name for those faiths. You do what? Should I get some from Grandpa? So don't be putting words in my mouth and spreading ugliness and lies. Because that's another thing, right? You're not supposed to lie, right? So if you attack me, my daughter Brenda told me probably I need to support. If you support me, you know I'm not attacking, but only the people who attack me, and then making fun of their hypocrisy. There's a difference. So there was a couple people yesterday on the good old Facebook, and they tell me they can't watch me anymore because of my mouth. But they're my top viewers. And what? Anywho, top trollers. But yeah. So my thought here is that if you're here and you know me, right, and you have all this hate that now you're spewing, I don't want you anyway. Because it seems like you're being one of those sneaky ones, you know? The ones that claim dignified, and I bring it on myself, you know, those. No more work? Shut the front door, Brett. Shut the front door. Congratulations. More time for shimmy. More time for the salamander serum. More time for Mexican pie. Anyhow, single eligible bachelor, Danny Vincent over here, 53. Do you have any specific age frame? We're gonna be hooking. I want love connections. I already tried to make a love connection. It didn't work. It happens. A couple of them. No, well, a couple of them I didn't try to make. They made themselves. With warning. With warning. Anywho, Danny, I'm looking for you. 53, eligible bachelor. He watches me. He's kind. He's empathetic. And he's trying to learn more about the woman so he can take better care of them. That's right, Danny. I'm pimping you out. I'm giving you all the glory you deserve. He's sweet. He comes in and says, hey, Danielle, who do I need to fight off today? I'm here for you. I love your voice, your wisdom, and your sincerity. we got the love connections coming in, giving faces like this. You know, they know who they are. It's a good thing about me. I don't necessarily come out and say those things apropos. I'm just, you were going to be thrown under the bus anyway, because Danny's trying to get set up. So I needed to tell him I don't have any success yet in the setups. Danny's single. He's ready to mingle. Oh, where do you live, Danny? I may have somebody for you. She's single again. Yeah. Danny's 53, Tony. We can match. Since we are the rulers of the roost and have the power to suck people in and take them out and one swell swoop. Yeah, so where do you live, Danny? I got one in Indiana. She ready to mingle. Hey, Decky. Indiana. Independent. She doesn't want a octopus, you know. You know what an octopus? You live in Tennessee? Hey, that's close. See, Tony? That's close. Tennessee, my hometown. Tony, how much better could it get? So much more alike, right? We have birthdays in common. We have taken people out. We staged a mass coup. Now, we can have a common ground in Tennessee. Danny. And his name's Danny. My husband's name is Danny. Another connection. I think this is love connection. Yeah, I think. How far away is Indiana from Tennessee? How far? It's Kismet. See? Come on. We had already one failure. What's another? Let's try it. Danny, you got a big cock? How big? Be honest. If it's average, that's fine. But do you like to take control? You know? Do you wait for the woman to take control? Or are you one of those throw you up against the wall and give it to me now? I think she likes that. She likes that. Just telling you. Passion. I need it. Baby. Average is fine. It's how you use it. That's the turn on. I'm independent. I work and always have worked. Definitely a hard worker. I earn my money as a trucker in the security field. What's the cock size? Give me. What? That's okay. I don't have to. Indiana's too far. I know it is. Never mind. We don't do that. I would never put you on the spot like that. Even though I'm playing, I don't need to know. But if you'd like to share, that's fine too. But if you don't, that's fine. We don't care. Well, let's do it. I'll go meet her. Tony, Danny's ready. He said, if you're a trucker, yeah. I mean, how many times do you pass through Indiana? Jeez. I'm average, straight up. I love that. He's average. It's fine. Literally. Straight up now, tell me. Do you really want you and me together? Oh, 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 oh. Wow. Danny says he likes going down and eating some pie. Just in case that helps Tony. He's a pie eater. Yeah. What kind of pie are you serving up? Rhubarb. She's got some cherry pie. She's got some cherry pie, Danny. How do you feel about cherries? Oh, shit. Definitely cherry. She's my cherry pie. Sexiest bitch that I've seen alive. Oh, shit, y'all make me get in trouble. Pudding pie. Well, depends on the pudding. She could be a squirter. I don't know. She doesn't divulge too much to me. I wonder why. Anybody? Does anybody know why maybe people don't tell me a lot? I don't have any. Ding ding. Who? Not me. Hey, I can talk about whatever I want. Choosing, I'm sure she'll hook up. Hey, Danny, we'll be in Vegas. Hold on, Dan. Come here. Okay, go pee then. I gotta fluff and fold. For squirt soda flavored pie. Like squirting or the shit. Is the accent really? Big Mama 21 said accent really. I can almost hear the really and her sarcasm and her passive aggressiveness. Yes, Big Mama, I was conceived. Do you know what conceived means? It means sperm entered an egg, my mama's egg, in her vagina. My daddy's cock went deep inside. Yeah, and I was conceived on a farm and in Nashville, Tennessee. Ed, go sit down, please.
What?
Out of my kitchen.
Oh, okay.
I was conceived in Nashville, Tennessee, Big Mama. And left when I was about 4. And my family's still there, Big Mama. So yeah, an accent when I choose to have it. Go figure. Sit down, please.
Thank you.
I'm foul. Yes, you are foul. Can you turn your legs in, please? Get comfortable. Yep, I don't like you sitting out like that. Okay, tuck in. Tuck, 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 tuck. First time you ever heard it? Well, obviously not if you are a faithful, because most faithfuls know the minute that I get testy and oh, look at here. Here's another Southern brand. The good old Crystal. Interesting. The Crystal. You know why? Because I was raised on Crystal in Nashville, Tennessee. That's right. That's right. Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Crystal Burger and the chili with the onions on top. But you know, people like to form their ugliness and their opinions and like to try to throw me under the bus by saying, that fake accent. I can make it totally fake if I wanted to because I'm surrounded by Southerners, you know? I talk to my family. And if you look at my feed, most of my family are on there. And guess what? They're Southern. They're from Nashville, Tennessee. Go figure. Back in the land of the Southerners. Yeah. I got brothers there too in the land of the Southern Belle. Yeah, so yes. Really. But, you know, pay attention to the way you wrote that. Now you acting like, oh, I've never heard it before. No, don't come on here all passive aggressive and then try to retract once you get a facial scrub. You know what I mean? A facial scrub. Once you get a facial scrub, then people are like, I just like never heard it before. No, you're just trying to be a passive aggressive nimwit is what you're trying to be. Excuse the name calling. Anyhow, where were we? Yeah, the southern fly trap behind her. Can I tell you, Leona, my fam, I don't need you anymore. My family never used those. Nobody in the South that is part of my bloodline has those. Just me here in California. The words you often use sound sexual. They do. My words. Not me sound sexual. Well, why are you making it out to be that way? Because I'm demure. I'm mindful and I'm very respectful of everybody's feelings. You use them in Wisconsin? Yeah. Nobody. Yeah, Nimwit. Yes, Ben. Welcome to the land of euphemisms here. I am majorly euphemistic. Oh, what was being said last night? I have a funny Danism, but I was half asleep. He said I needed to come to the land of cumsation, something like that. Cumsation, where I can magically frolic my fingers while I'm drifting off to sleep and bring him to cummation. Now, so you're 6 feet. Danny's still trying, Tony. 6 feet tall, 280, very sexy looking, and I'm very outgoing and like to joke around. Hey, sounds good. Sounds good to me, Danny. So anyhow, I didn't know better. Yeah, Laura, this channel may not be for you. Hey, my Australian lover, how are you? I'm sending lots of kisses via tariffs to you. Hi, introverted. How are you? 75 miles south of Nashville. That's all right. You're still a Nashvilleian. We'll still accept you. Have you always been there, or you a transplant? Bye, Anthony. Have a good way. Have fun with your daughter. My daughter's coming too. How fun is that? Matchy, matchy. Anyhow, yeah, we have bad flies here. We live in a rural area, and you know, all the horses and shit bring the flies to the yard. So you live 45 minutes south of Nashville. Are you single? Because we got a single and ready to mingle Danny over here. Is buying a military defense system that was developed and built here for $6 billion. Yeah, everybody gotta load up, jack up. Hi, Jess. Anywho, so yes, KB Stew, Cabot. Woo! I don't know, whatever. Yes, this has been a fun fact of mine. Why are you using the treadmill instead of running outside? Well, higher observer, you should have been able to highly observed why. Why do you think I might be running here? Isn't that kind of to be fair, isn't that kind of a stupid question to ask? Number one, when I see somebody running on a treadmill, I think, oh, they love running on a treadmill, right? I don't ask questions like, hey, you, why you ain't running outside? Well, number one, they may not like to run. Oh, shit. Hey, Siri, start a 30-minute timer. So, number one, they may enjoy treadmill running. Number two, do you not hear me and see me talking to people? Yeah, so I'm killing two birds with one stone. Kind of a ironic name, don't you think, for that question? Higher observer. Well, what are we not observing? And your higher powers. You're welcome, Caroline. You know why I think it is, Caroline? Is because we both say sorry the same way. Stretching folds, myself. Oh, Muhammad, we are not playing games. I get all these people who want to battle me, but I'm in the midst of stretching and folds myself. Some sharp cheddar cheese. See, I haven't gotten there yet. It's because I think that's why. If somebody said Siri, she wouldn't come on, but she recognizes Siri, and so she thinks it's you. Connection. Our Zoomy connection. Merald Crow, yes. But I die later, so I use it all up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, Leona, let me tell you. Hello, Big Dog wants to stretch. Big Dog, I can't help you stretch, you know that. You love barbecues, zombie shows, and going out exploring and hiking. Tony, I think we have a love connection if you're still here. Tony's fucking up. No, I can't stretch you. Fuck. And you can't come in my box. Nope. Nobody needs help stretching. I don't need any men. And now I'm getting offers, Big Dog, over here. I can help you stretch. No, I got a husband for that. He stretches me enough. Out of patience, you know? Stretches me out of, yeah, never mind. Anywho, I'm in your dreams, Big Dog. Close your eyes and envision us together as one. Yeah, that's the only chance. I'm sorry, I love you. I wish I could help everybody. Oh my gosh, your wife passed away? Danny, stop it. Aw, I'm so sorry. Healing is important, because that's a tough one. He had a wife pass away. He's been healing for the last 2 years. Now he might be ready to get out there. Tony, stop it right now. Bye, Janet. Love you. I do all the time. Big Dog, those are things you don't tell me. You just keep that to your head. No, you can't. You gotta find, did you guys have babies? Did you have any kids? And you do. She wouldn't want you living under a flock. I wouldn't want Dan to live in a flock. I'd want him to at least wait a year, for fuck's sake. I think 2's reasonable because you're all over the place the first year, right? The first year of grief and the first 3, I would say, is the hardest. But hey, look at you. No, she would want you to find another. As hard as it is, and as weird as it will be, she would be happy. You waited 3 years? Yeah, I bet, Sue. I think I would have a hard time. Yeah. I think I would have a hard time. I don't know. Like, I think about that all the time. Like, what would I do? So, yeah, no. I don't know. Hi, Jack. Jackie Wise. And Amy lost her love a year ago. And now she's taking care of her father-in-law with dementia. And so, yeah, I don't know. Could you even think about dating right now, Ames? And it's so hard to get out of that funk. And a year goes by so quick. That first year, I feel like you're just in that dream of loss, right? Like you wake up every day and probably think, this can't be, right? This can't be. And you probably still think about them and you can smell them still. And then the second year, kind of you start probably feeling a little different. Still sad, but yeah, still sad. Well, Ames, you got your hands full too. I mean, you got Grandpa Dennis that you're taking care of. So I don't even know, girl, how you would date. Even if you were ready. Shit. You bring Grandpa Dennis with you. Oh, shit. But I'm too old for you, Danny. Sorry. Charlene. I'm still in that fuck from 21 when my mother passed away. I know, legs. My mom passed 19 years ago this last month. And I still feel like a haze. You know, now I think, but 19 years later, I still feel like, now I'm on the phase of God. What would, oh, look, Tony's here. Danny, look at you. I feel like I now spend more time thinking, God, how would things be different, you know? What would things be like if she were here? What would things be like? And, you know, how amazing would that be? You know, for those of us who've lost our parents, you know, just the sheer fact of them still being around would be glorious. Yeah. Hi, Tina. It's actually been hard for me losing my kiddo's dad. I know. Yeah, I bet. And how is she doing? I think I follow my husband. I've been with him. I think you would follow your husband? Debbie, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, there are those heartbreaks, right? And you do follow each other. Married a long time ago and accepted her, and we lived their life together. We did. It's good. Now I got a new chapter. Exactly. Life is all about chapters. And I always talk about my journeys, right? Every journey is different. Like friends. Friends come and go in your life. You know, instead of looking at it as a bad chapter in your life, think of it as an interesting stop, an interesting place that we had together. And you know, I respect every friendship I've had in the last 4 years for their different purposes, right? And the ones that have gone, I still thank them for teaching me something in every one of those chapters, right? But I have also grown a shit ton during this time, a shit ton. And maybe they're gone for a reason. My mom and dad had 53 years. Oh yeah, Christy, you said. Oh no, I thought there's somebody who told me who their parents, yeah, but you're right, Christy, never mind. So, you know, I don't have anger. You know, I may have what the fuck moments, or this doesn't make sense and why are they doing the things that they're doing, but I never have, like, I'm not angry. I'm not angry like some people are angry at people when they start setting their boundaries. Lost my dad at 10 and my mom at 20. And I just get mad at people for not seeing their own issues, their own reflections. I get mad at people not seeing and sitting there and pointing the finger. Every friend who has left my life or I have chosen them to leave my life has pointed fingers at me. Without any acceptability of their own actions or owning up to their own actions. So I'm just the big meanie, you guys. So just know that and understand that. I'm following Instagram page from Ann sharing. Oh my God, Liggy, right? Jaren pisses me off with all her cuteness. I'm 59. My daddy died when I was 23. I still miss him so much still. It's horrible. And I was never a daddy's girl because I didn't really have a daddy that was around me a lot. But he stayed in Nashville and I was in California. See, there's that South thing again. My dad lived in Nashville. Isn't that interesting? My fake accent and all. And so being in California, you know, it was hard to see him as frequently. Hi, Brent. Hey, Brent. What's up, Brent? What's going on? My pastor for Broken Heart, she followed my dad. Oh, Debbie, that's sweet. Not like Jaren's. I'm not bitter either. You know, I really thank them for waking me up and smelling the roses. And, you know, sometimes I'm one of those people who likes to give a lot of chances because it's just my heart. And I'm like, they wouldn't do me dirty like that. No, they wouldn't do that. No way, you know, and I try to avoid it because I'm not a big confrontational person, believe it or not, especially when it comes to friends or people I thought were friends. And everybody who has left my life recently in the last year or two, probably 2 years, has always pointed the finger at me. So it must be me then, right? Yeah. Since they all did the same thing. They all pointed their fingers at different things and different reasons, but nonetheless, must be me. I'm the common denominator, right? So I thank them. So for any of you watching, I thank you for the lessons you have given me, for the crosses I've bared to be friends, and vice versa, right? But you know, everybody has some sort of match at stake here, you know, and I just can't handle people who don't agree and self-reflect on their own behavior and sees nothing wrong on their half. I can't be friends with people like that. Sorry. Yeah, I got a finger with him. Yeah, it's just sad. That's a one closed-minded person. A closed-minded person is somebody who can't recognize anything that they have done to possibly create the separation and or the lack of talking or friendship. Yeah, well, they may have four fingers pointing back at them. Yeah, you know, I am much stronger than I was 2 years ago. Much stronger. And then they demand we are held accountable. Yeah, because it's our problem. Yeah. You know, and here's the thing, Debbie. I don't communicate with people anymore who don't recognize their own part in the kerfuffle. You know what I mean? I just don't. Because there's no point in speaking to somebody who doesn't believe they did anything, right? Because they're going to defend themselves to kingdom, and I'm not about trying to defend. I'm not about trying to defend and prove your reasons, right? This is about opening up and seeing what you could have done differently. And nobody wants to do that. They're not worth talking to. When they're ready to talk about it and be open-minded about it and accept responsibility for their actions, then fine, maybe we can have a communication. And that should be true for anybody, family, friends, right? There's no point in talking to somebody who already has their mind made up. That's for them to turn the circle and come around. I have faults too, you know, and I have a platform that I use to work through my issues. People don't like that. Well, if you don't like that, then don't be my friend, because you will be an example. Anybody who I'm going through something with will be an example to my friends and people who are going through the same fucking shit. My husband is. What makes you think if my husband isn't or is that you wouldn't be an example either? Puppy's eyes are open. Yay. Yay. I think my husband's here. Ugh. God, I hate when he comes on here. It's like judgy eyes watching. He's like the resident troll, waiting to see what I'm going to say and to chastise me later. Girl, I told you not to do that. Girl, I told you not to say it that way. Girl, let me tell you how to hold and handle your accounts. Because I know, if anybody knows, I know how to make you be successful. I know how to keep you in line. I know. I wish you would just listen to me. Hi, Moneymaker. My husband's on YouTube giving me shit. Moneymaker. He's pissing me off. He's spying. Yeah, shit. Anyhow. So just ignore Dan. We don't pay attention to Dan on my time. No time, unlike my time, with not Dan. No, I don't listen to Dan, Deborah. Bye, Big Dog. I don't listen to Dan because, you know, he doesn't listen to me. He's also a closed-minded person. Yeah, he's also a closed-minded person. So he does not open up his mind enough to see it my way. So then, you know, he can leave because that's not how I communicate in my life. You need to see it my way, and we can blend your way and my way together. But mostly it's going to be my way because it's my way, or the highway. Are we doing TikTok or YouTube tonight? I don't know what we're going to be doing. Dan, if you're still here and I haven't scared you off yet, get back in your cage, number one, lock it, because you're not supposed to come out of it until I said so. Yeah. But can you check on what we're going to do tonight? People need to know. They didn't like the confusion. So what is the scenario for tonight? Where are we going? What are we doing? Or is it just a game of Russian roulette? Yeah. You can speak in your cage, honey. Just let me hear the click. Yeah. You know, people say I'm a meanie. And I keep him in a cage. Yeah. He's whipped. He's beaten. Over water now. Over water. He needs to leave and go get his baby. Oh, no, not yet. she lands at 11:45. Keep your pimp hands strong, Dan. Oh, his pimp hands are strong. You should see the muscles in his phalanges. Man, they are bulging. He's got some bulging phalange muscles. Both hands. Well, one of them is mostly stronger than the other, but that's it. Hi, Josie. Josie's on her vacation far away. My Walmart order is here. I have so many things to cook today. I had to do another order because I don't know what I would do without Walmart. Walmart delivery is the best thing. Anyhow, I love Walmart delivery because you can think about things, right? And then you're like, oh shit, I need this. And you pay like $7 a month or something like that, but I do for the whole year. And you can just order anytime you want to. God, we were boycotting Walmart? We are? No, I can't, Mimi. That helps me a lot with my time management. Nope. I don't want to lose your love. I would die if I had to boycott that because it cuts so much time off my hands, not having to do anything. And like, no. Bye, Rhonda. Who's blunt, funny, and knows. No, it took me a long time to get this way, Danny. A lot of people don't like it anymore because I'm not afraid to speak my mind. And sometimes I do my talking on my platform because that's how people listen. You know what I mean? That's how people listen. Hi, you can put him over here. Yeah. That's how people listen. They don't listen otherwise. Those closed-minded people. Yeah, send them a video if you don't have a platform. Sorry, Nate. Nice of you to join us 45 minutes later, but better late than never, bruh. Anyhow, I believe in you. I believe in you. Hi, Unky. How are you? They are both lucky. Dan is luckier. I have to tell you, Dan is luckier. Come on. If we can't admit that as a collaborative whole, I don't know why you guys are friends with me. We have to admit that Dan is luckier than I am. Come on, anybody? Anybody gonna give me a little nibble off the cracker? Oh, come on, people. I know you're in a 5-second delay. No, it was. Dan is luckier. If I choose something about you, you are the luckiest. Bull fucking shit, am I the luckiest? There's no such thing. Bull fucking shit balls. Hey, this Walmart delivery guy, he was kind of hot. He was driving a Prius. Yeah, it was the first hot one I've ever seen. Grandpa's a lucky one, yes. And so was Dan. Come on. You are late today. You didn't have to inform us of that because when you came in and say, hey, y'all, we knew you were late. Grandpa is the lucky one. He is. He's really lucky. Never too old to look. And never too married to look either. As long as I'm not touching, I can look, right? To fetch, to catch, time travelers. Well, wouldn't that be fun if we could go back in time? I wouldn't want to go forward. I would want to go back to see the people who I've lost in my life, right? God, he was cute, Allie. He was probably, I didn't want to sit and stare because he was probably wondering if I was talking to myself. Come on, he was probably like, what is she doing? She's just having a conversation to herself, you know? So I was a little embarrassed. But he looked to be about 30-ish. So, you know, 35-ish, yeah, something like that. Not too young, not too old. Allie, are you looking? My girls are sketchy looking every time. Yeah, no, I have typically the same girls that come in their Teslas. This guy is the first time I've ever seen him in a Prius. Well, I wonder if he was checking out my ass. I wonder if I can ask that. Hey, bro, when you came up, were you thinking I was hot for 50? Hot for teacher? I've had some sketchy women show up. I'm like, ooh. Or I have had one sketchy guy came up and there was a plume of smoke that came out of his, I left my groceries outside for a while. Yeah, he looked, I could be in the Walmart delivery guy, yeah. As women, our work is never done, Deborah. Never fucking done. Because I want to know if he saw my ass. And if he was surprised that I was 50, if I tell him that. Do you think so? Hi, Mr. Time. How's it going? I'm just being silly today. Much sillier than I want to be, but I have to be because I'm completely delusional and broken. So, my best defense is humor. Yeah, write that in your reading. Sometimes they're like, oh, how did Stephen do? Well, Stephen was pretty hot. Can you ask Stephen if he checked me out while he was delivering them? Just for curiosity, Oh, what were we going to talk about? Are any of my Zoomies on today? What were we going to talk about today? I was going to ask my my Zoomies don't show up very often. They sit on Zoom and they talk to each other and sort of listening to their master. I mean, they should be penalized for every time they leave. They see Nuggets like, bitch, I'm here. They have to pay me a penalty fee. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What did we talk about? Candace, you weren't here. You weren't here when we talked about, but I said, oh my God, that's a good question to ask my subscribers. Somebody get on fucking Zoom and see if those bitches are talking or if anybody's talking. Because I need to know. I forgot already. I can remember a song from 30 years ago. It wasn't this morning. It was last night. But I can't remember what we talked about. And I said, that's going to be a good question to ask the people. What were we talking about? Shit. See? Tony's here. Danny. Hey, Tony. We call her Tony for short. Yeah. Or Tone. Mm-hmm. Big T. Uh-huh. Yep. Big T. Big Bertha. No, don't call her Big Bertha. She won't like that. Didn't know you were in a Zoom. Yes, I have my own Zoom. I have my Zoom friends, my family. My true friends, my BFFs, are in my Zoom room. Some of them I think are higher rating than others. Christine's kind of on the low end of the totem pole. It's a toss-up for number one. I'm gonna have to say Elvie. I swear I forget everything too. I'm gonna swear that Elvie is probably number one, just because she's teaching me. She's giving me a lot of time and energy. And then number two, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. Number three, also a toss-up. Number four, also a toss-up. But I do know that Christine's at the bottom of the page. Yeah. Anyhow, that's truth for you. They're all equal. Come on. I mean, do you think, it's like saying, well, who's your favorite kid? Now, we all might have a favorite at different times. And shame on you if you have a favorite. And they're all my favorites at different times. And some of them to get on my fucking nerve and I want to cuss them out. Right? We have people on there that we're together. Well, we know who your mom's favorite is. We definitely see her choices. Yeah. Anywho, Danny and Tony are forming a love connection over here. It just makes me giggle. Danny shooting a shot. Danny is working it right now. Work it. I'll give you her number if you need it. Anywho, where was I? Yeah, my Zoomies. Through thick and thin, hey, Zelda, even though you don't come on Zoom anymore, you're still here almost every day. So I still count on you as a Zoom. So I don't know, there's about 14, 15 of us. Yeah, but every one of them has been through all the ups and downs of friends coming and going and fights and they're still here. Yeah, I guess because I'm not a problem for them. Must be them or me. I don't know, or they must be like me. Yeah, so it is what it is. But so they've seen me at my weakest points. They've seen me at my highest. They see me at all my in-betweens, as do we them. As do I them. You know what I mean. So we got problems. Everybody's got a problem. Everybody, and people, except Christine, everybody else pretty much admits when they're wrong. Christine likes to prove why she's right all the time. Yeah. So she's annoying sometimes, but other than that, it's okay. Yeah. Christine is one of those that has to defend herself to the end of time because she doesn't make any right and wrong answers. And when she's wrong, she'll say, well, I thought so. But, everybody has their thing. She still won't admit it. So, you know, I'll tell you, people like that, she's on the way out. She doesn't know it yet, and she's not here. So that's why I'm talking all this shit, because it's fun. Yes, we're talking about Christine. I just said Christine out loud multiple times. Shit, Nugget, get with it. I know you've hit your head a couple times in your past life, in your current life, in your present life, but for fuck's sake, how many Christines did you want me to say? And she knows I'm right. At least you're here. You're welcome today. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all put your hands up in this club. Anyhow, can't say the same for Christine. Where is Christine? Right? Where is, I saw Elvie came in and gave some quick love. Now I'll give her a little free pass because she's cooking. Don't even put it out in the universe, Nugget. I hate when you do that shit. Girl, take it back. Take it back. She's probably arguing with anyhow, when you're around a group of girls, women like us, we all get annoyed with each other from time to time. I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm sure people get annoyed with me too, but they're all fucking annoying at times. Just like my household, they're part of my house. Oh, shit. We are watching a sparky spark, spark, spark. Come on over and let's see the love connection of sorts. We're here to make a love connection. We're here to show you how with love can come a victory and make you all happy as can be. I don't know. I got a little excited there for a minute. I had to break out in song. Y'all know I like to sing. Where's Anthony today? Is he even here? Anthony, he calls himself a true friend. He wants to be my gay, and my gay's not even here. God, I can't say that. Shauna calls her gay. And what? She will join when you're almost done and say good morning. Or when I'm done and say, hi, what y'all talking about today? You working? What are you working on? It's beautiful. I got so much to do. It's going to be beautiful for a week, so I don't have to worry about, oh my God, my body is sore as can be. Not my son just leaving his skis right here. What did I miss? Yeah. She's with his mom. He's with his mom. Iceman's in jail. Yeah, who knows? Iceman too. He comes and goes like the river. Like the river. Like the river. Iceman comes and goes like the river. Like the river. Oh, I'm tired. That was a lot of work today. My body hurts. My soul is breaking. Anyhow, so I don't know what things we are on. Make sure you follow Dan on YouTube just in case, because I don't know. Sometimes he likes to. How about you know who? I don't know who you. There's a lot of you know who's. What's for supper? A cheesy. Thank you, Vicky. A cheesy chicken wrap with homemade tortillas. I'm making homemade tortillas. Or in England, you can say you've had a gay day. That means happy, right? I know. Well, Shauna calls her friend a gay, my gay and I. And I was like, holy shit. And so I was like, Anthony, is that like okay for me to say my gay and I? He's my new best friend. I know some of you can't believe that I have a new best friend so quickly with all the minis that I have. But because he's a gay, he says it comes up. I can claim him immediately and say that. So it helps my bladder. And do you hear? It's not moving. He's also jealous, and he depends. Can we be best friends? Can we be? No, I don't know if you just heard because you just entered the room, Cha-Cha, but I'm going to be taking you off as a moderator, and you are on the shit list with Christine. So you guys are like almost teetering on the brink of what's the word when you become extinct? Extinct, yeah. But that's okay. I'll resign. You're watching my stream from India? Well, hello in India. We all want your Betsy. Speaking of Betsy. What's the other benefits? I'll just create a new account. Hey, you could create, oh, you mean, yeah, never mind. Hi, Danny. Yes, Danny. My bet's and called Dan. Yeah, Anthony, sorry, Zoomies. Move aside. Anthony, who's not here, is taking your place. But that's okay, because some of you aren't here either. Or some of you just logged on, Cha-Cha, and pretending like you've been here this whole time. My fingers hurt from walking people because you haven't been here. But that's okay. It's okay. I can do this. This is a solo job for me. I don't need friends. Who needs friends when you have enemies, right? Some of us have been busy. Yeah, of course. I mean, don't you know this is the time always that I do things? I'm a little late today, but so what? You're on spring break. I mean, don't act like you have a job to do. Shit. Hello from the Dominican Republic. Chelsea was like, hey bitches, Danielle's pissed. For all of you who aren't on here, but get on there now. She's keeping score. That's right, I keep score. I always have a mental note of who shows up and who doesn't. Candace never misses a beat. Candace is always here. What can you all say? I'm waiting. I thought I had a hair appointment, but I showed up at 6 days. 6 days. Didn't you do that already? Well, the single lady's interest is already gone. Damn. Well, she's a worker too, Danny. She's self-employed, so just give her a minute. Hello from New York. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? I know it's been a while, right? Anyhow, so it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We might have a quick little rain come through tonight, but it's gonna wash away really cute, like the little itsy bitsy spider. You know, like Dilly say, itsy bitsy, auntie, itsy bitsy. Oh, last night he said, bye, auntie. He said, bye, auntie. Oh, my heart. And then I said, can I have a kiss? And he just gives me his head, which is okay because he's got boogers, you know. Oh my God, you're under a tornado watch already? Shit. I know. Nothing breaks my heart more in a good way than when he put together. Normally he says, bye, you know, but he said, bye, auntie. I was like, oh my God. How was dinner? Dinner was good. Around 5-ish. Gosh, what is going on here? For damn shill, hells and bells, I don't know. See, she's a worker. This thing works on my bladder, you guys. It's for, you look up the benefits of a vibration plate, but mostly I do it because it stopped me from pissing my pants. Yeah. So I'm a pisser, you know, and if you're a pisser, aka leaker, this has done wonders for my urethra. Delaney had a good birthday. She was still wanting more gifts. But other than that, you know, I think she, you know, she's been celebrating for the last couple days. So yeah, she had a good birthday. And Auntie, I don't think she realizes how how tired she was. One of these days, I hope they appreciate the sacrifice I make for them. Those little nuggets. Yeah. Look, I was tired. I left. I was like, I gotta go. Auntie's tired. I came, I saw, I ate, and I left. I had a burger. Kids are using the vibration plate in OT, so there must be some benefit for all. Oh, really? OT is occupational therapy, for those of you who don't know what OT is. So they're using it in occupational therapy. It's good for lymphatic drainage, circulation, and all sorts of things. Maybe shaken adult syndrome, I don't know. I don't know how you do it all. Sometimes I don't know how I do it myself, honestly. Some days I'm like, I'm so beat to shit, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why, because I did 50,000 things. I showered Grandpa, I changed the sheets, which I probably need to change today. I'm hoping I can get one more day because I don't really have time to do it today. I had to prep because Hannah's coming home, so I had to clean. When I get off the hospital, I'm gonna pee as soon as I got on the floor. There was a geyser. Oh my God, like that in treadmill. And then vibration plate helps blood flow and shake the balls. Yes. So if you're looking to not have any more babies, I'm thinking just let them hang out, let the balls free, and let them get concussions, and then we might be safe of, you know, making babies. Bye, Jess. Have a good day. Anyhow, so nothing much going on. For a second, I thought you were standing on a lawnmower. I mean, I could. There's a lawnmower right back there. But I do a lot. I really do a lot. I push myself to the brink, and I'm hurting today. I got cupped yesterday, so I'm all black and bruised. You know, Vicky, I have to go to the casino. But remember, I'm not gambling. I'm only going just to play my free play. So I just go for like 15, 20 minutes, or however long it takes for me to go through my money, and I cash out with whatever I make because I'm saving my money for Vegas, which is in a couple weeks. No, really? An evacuator? Excavator. Thank you. God, that was hard for my brain to. In great shape for an excavator. Excavator. I'm trying to find my place so I don't fall. What do you do on an excavator? Does that mean like it shakes and pulls and gives you good muscles and stuff? Maybe I need an excavator. What can I do with an excavator? Can I tear up my property? Can I redo something? I don't know. Digs holes. I can dig some holes. My merch just started making that noise. Oh, it did, Shari? Oh. I don't have an assistant. Maybe that's why she's been failing to get me a new Maroc. Sherry says hers just started doing that too. I'm doing the best I can for sure. I can dig some holes. Does it go 6 feet at least into the ground? Welcome to Vegas. Well, we're coming on the 10th, Robert, so thank you. We're staying at the Grand, the downtown Grand, because we like to be close to Fremont Street. So we thought about, yeah. Don't tell anybody, but if I ever just automatically have an excavator at my house, know something's about to go down. That's probably not legal. Yeah, not legal. Last weekend, Bevan had a high school band company. Oh, really? What is the thing you're on used for? My bladder. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to get on that. Again, it's at the last of my list, you know? It's the last of my list. And I still can't remember what we were talking about yesterday. Well, we stayed at the Golden Nugget last time. The only problem with the Golden Nugget for the people who share rooms is that they only have full-size beds. They don't have queens, and so it's really difficult. So I know somebody who works at the Grand. So, you know, we're right at the end of Fremont Street, so hopefully it won't be too bad. But we'll try it. If we like it, great. If not, we'll go back to the Nugget probably. But, yeah, they just have bigger beds. So, and I don't know, was it cheaper? I don't know, it was a little bit cheaper or not. But it's fine. I was a caregiver for my husband while working full-time with a baby. Yeah, Corey, I don't know how the hell you could do that. Because working full-time and a baby, yeah, hell no. My kids are old, right? So that's difficult. You don't want to look like an idiot. She's here. Standing up and like, oh, that's what it was. It wasn't on Zoom. That's what it was. Okay, it was my member live yesterday. So, does anybody know anybody? Does anybody know anybody who stands up to wipe after a poop? Shit. We were talking about standing up and poop. Yes, the standing and wiping. God, you guys, thank you, Sadie. Thank you, Sadie, for coming through in a time of need. Sorry, Zoomies, for blaming you for being idiots. See, that's a recognition for being wrong and admitting my faults for my Zoomies. Who in their right mind? So I came into, that's what it was. That's the Shauna's. So here's the thing. Shauna, she calls her best friend is gay. So my gay and I. She said, my gay and I were driving the other day. It makes me so weird when she says that, but I laugh every time. So I guess they were driving the other day, and he was talking about wiping, and he stands up to wipe. And I was like, oh my God. Hannah's boyfriend does the same thing, I think. Sorry, Justin, if you're watching. So I said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to ask and see if your husband does it, Michelle's husband does it. You think? So whatever works. But I feel like if you don't squat, right? Like if you don't open up the sphincter and have the hole accessible, you're not going to wipe as well. I mean, we were having this debate yesterday on my member live. How do you get clean? I don't know, Debbie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sades. Right. Something might drop on your hand. Like, yeah, I mean, I could see this being an option, lift a leg and wipe, right? Because that would probably be a really good, but maybe they do. Maybe they move.
Hey, do we need more of the coffee stuff?
No, I bought some.
You bought some
That's
already?
a full one. Yeah.
Okay. No, we don't need it.
I thought he was going to come out here and get me in trouble or something. So that's just something we wanted to know and put it out there because I said that would be a good, maybe they squat. I'm going to try that. Okay, Bon, what's up with me? Nothing. To be longer. I want to give a demonstration. I'll take a demonstration because maybe we're missing something. Michelle, maybe we're missing something. Yeah, I was just trying to think about how I use wipes too, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see because maybe maybe it is an active wipe. Like if you lift a leg, I have a squatty potty. So if you can put your leg up on the squatty, I'm thinking about not standing and pooping. Hell no, Danny, we're not pooping and standing. We're wiping and standing. I make my husband stand so I could get in there. No, to wipe his ass? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what we do here. I'm going to try it today. I'm trying to think about how I shave my bum area. And you do squat. Sometimes you lift a leg and squat, right? You put your leg up on the shower wall and pray to God that it doesn't fucking drop. How many times have you been slicing and diced in the wrong areas because your leg slips from the shower wall? Way too many times for me. Yes, it did go off for Betsy. Shit. Okay. Just butcher.
Go in. Go give it to Betsy. Go to the Betsy. Go to Betsy before blah, blah, blah. And then you can come out and talk about wiping ass.
Kiss my ass. I hate manscaping because I always think I'm going to make. Well, yeah, you got to be careful. I couldn't open my door. This is my third time. I got to take my notes here. Y'all making me confused. Ed's going to be tired today. Hold on, let me put my notes over here. My dogs now, every time they come in, I think they're ready to play. This is my third time. Anyhow. But it's nice and clean. I have a bidet too, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to squirt. I'm going to wipe. Yeah. Michelle, I think we need the explanation, honestly. Now Chacha's going to want some sort of, use Nair. I used Nair one time in your bum. So what scares me about the Nair in the bum is it can go into the labial folds and burn yourself. So, you have to put like things to protect the inner labia. Yeah. So you've got to be very careful. Very careful with, it's not time yet. They think it's like their time to herd. But the bidet is, you aced your final. Let's go celebrate. Let's get down and dirty. Let's squirt for celebration. No. Making cheddar and jalapeno beer sourdough. That sounds good. Anyhow. Okay, I flipped. Oh, hold on a second. Hey, Suri. Set a 30-minute timer. So we're doing some cuts. Instead of 45 minutes, we're changing it up. I never discussed boredom until I moved off. I never I'll have to look. Michelle, I don't know how to do all this stuff. Fly tape kitchen. Why does everybody have such a problem with my fly tape? I mean, I'd rather have fucking fly tape in my kitchen than fucking flies all over my fucking food, right? Am I right? For fuck's sake. Did it look like a fucking fly tape in my kitchen? Well, then it was a fucking fly tape in my kitchen. You know what I mean? Correct. Speaking of naring, do you ever hear? No, never heard from 212. She was mad about that whole thing, Zelda, like when back in the Todd days, right? Yeah, I don't know. Acting like fly tape is abnormal. Yeah. Oh my God, is that really in your kitchen? Yeah, because I prefer them dying on the tape than in my food. Yeah. I'm sure it's all the people who are like, I've got that too. Is that a problem? And that was from last year's fly problem. And we get flies a lot. So have you tried one of those blue light? Yes, it doesn't work. Not for me. I'm miserable. No, honey, Carbon Nez. I'm not the miserable one. You're the miserable one coming on people's accounts and calling them names, right? Like, how do you not see that? Do you not see how that works? I'm not looking for you and trying to give you words of encouragement, but you are for me. Don't go into restaurant kitchens. Yeah. We use fly tapes and window stickers. I have window stickers because Cha-Cha sent me some. Cha-Cha was like, you need to have these window stickers. So I have some window stickers. But I'm telling you, the fly strips work the best. I've done every fly thing. They are totally disrespectful, those fucking flies. And I have tried everything, but ultimately, the only thing that works are those fly tapes. I mean, the hanging ones. Yeah. No, yeah, the ones on the windows, yeah. Anyhow, you guys, this is a day, let me tell you. Hi, Megan, how are you today? Today's Wednesday. I keep thinking today's Friday. I think I'm trying to get to Vegas a lot sooner. Is to add cheese and honey for your folds. Oh, well, Grandpa have a birthday party. No, we're doing, use pennies and water. That doesn't work here. Shit. Mario needs to go. The penny you hang in a bag used to work for us to some extent. It never fucking works. And poor Millie, you know, when it's really fly season, Mildred just gets eaten alive by the flies, man. They won't leave her alone, and I feel so bad for her. We're doing a family dinner this Sunday with Rocky and the kids and my kids. We're going to celebrate Grandpa, Jennifer, and Delaney's birthday. Vegas is the 10th through the 13th. Yeah, they're persistent. They come out of nowhere. Yeah, about a chameleon, and he lives in my kitchen. He eats the flies. Where do you stay in Vegas? Do you play the slots? Yes, I love slots. I love slots. What, I'm greedy with the flies? Yes, Anthony. I hate them, so I do kill flies, Anthony. I'm sorry. So we stayed at the Nugget last year, and this year we're staying at the Downtown Grand. Yeah. His birthday's the 26th. Yeah. So 3 weeks we go to Vegas. And I love slots, Patty Fulp. So I'm always I'm a slot addict. Yeah. I don't play tables. So, I get so riled up in my slots that I just love it. I can't handle it. We used to have fly tape for decades before my time. I imagine too. Oh yeah. Hammer curls. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Been there a lot. Have you won big? Never. Like my big is like $1,200. That's the extent. Like Dan's won $20,000 jackpots playing video poker, with a lot of money. But I've never won like that ever. I've never won. Like at one point in my life, don't you think I should have one win? I mean, that's what I keep thinking. One win. Like give me $5,000 or something. $5,000. Oh my God. I would die. I would shit myself. I would pee myself. I would jump up and down. I would like do somersaults throughout the casino. I mean, even if I win $1,000, I'd be happy. I have really, so in Vegas, I don't know, right? Because they have so many more different games, but there's certain games in my India casino that's 10 minutes away that I like to play. And they're like, I love the Wild Orchid Machine, which you barely find anymore. I love the penny slots, you know, I like the bonuses. I like that stuff. The sheer losers, you know, the ones that you don't, my dogs tear up my doors. On Friday, he plays the slots. Oh, nice. My win, I'm hoping. Wouldn't it be fun if I won in Vegas with all my friends? Probably won't happen, but it'd still be nice. It would be wonderful, right? But are you coming? Are you going swimming? Megan, I probably not. We did that the last time, and it was still chilly in July. I mean, it was a rainstorm when we came. But I don't know. I'm not planning on it. I will have. It's only fun when you win. I will have my stuff. Just in case. I know some people might hang out by the pool. That's the thing when you come with a big group. Like, everybody can do their own thing. And a couple of my friends are coming with their families. So, who knows if they're going to take off or if, what the families are going to do while we're there. But I'm single, for the week. And so I'm there just to have fun, to hang out with my gals and meet some of my people I've never met before in person. And so I'm excited. No, I don't want to. Playing with Ed's money. Sandy, it's really sad that you say something so vile. It's really sad that you want to start rumors and continue to have those rumors going. But it really says a lot about your person, you as a person, actually. I just to prove a point, Sandy, what was your name? We don't control Ed's money, so it would be hard for me to spend his money. You know what I mean? But thanks for stopping by, Sandy, and spreading your wonderful positivity. Yeah, great. Thanks. It's always really welcomed here. Yeah, she's probably come over from Facebook. And how shameful for people. Don't be jealous, Sandy, because I'm better looking than you. Just because... Oh, she's gone. Cha-Cha didn't like her. Hi, Gator. It's just rude that people say such asinine things. Just like those fucking Facebookers. Because Sandy probably blew her money watching her mom or something, or only did it to spend her money. Who knows? But people, they make these stories up about Ed and my family, and it's just so insane. And people believe it. People believe it. She used tongue. She needs to use tongue on her tongue hair. Nair on her tongue hair. Yeah. I am 1 hour by plane. Yeah, 1 hour by plane. So it's a quick flight. So one of my Zoomies we're flying together, and we'll meet up. And we have some people coming in Wednesday night, and we have some people, majority of us are coming in on Thursday. So I get there about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'll be popping over and getting started. I will already start in the airport. Let's not be real, because I'm free. I'm free as a bird. So I'm going to have some fun while I'm there and enjoy every minute away. For years only, I just went to the bathroom. It does not work. It's too hard to do standing up. Thanks, Laura. That's what I was thinking. Cha-Cha doesn't know how to get a party started. It's really what they feel about themselves. Nobody's business if you did. Exactly. And even if I did spend all of his money, it would already be gone. So, hi, Jihad. How are you? Laura, thank you for coming back. I still will also report back because I feel like it's only fair if we all try the standing up method. Yeah. I don't really care if you're going to be there first. I didn't invite you this time. You invited yourself. This was invite only. So I don't know what happened. Laura gets a point for standing up. Literally. Yeah. Cha-Cha wasn't, she showed up last time. She was invited last time and then surprised me. This time that she came, she didn't tell me she came. They wanted to make it a plan. And that was fun. And this time I decided after spending a weekend with her that I didn't want to see her again, but she's still showing up because she thinks other people want to be with her. Yeah. So I'm at the airport bar. Yes. That's what, seriously, Zelda, that's what I'm going to do. I love seeing Ed in Iowa clothes. Yeah, he gets Iowa clothes from all of the followers. So thank you guys for sending them. You're a fan. She a fan, she a fan, she a fan though. She a fan, she a fan, she a fan. Anyhow, how did I end up from Tennessee? From Tennessee to here. My mom, yeah. My mom ran away from her demons and packed her and her 4-year-old up in her little VW bug and placed herself in California. Yeah. So, wow. You know what I mean? Wow. So that's how I ended up here. And then she met Ed and the rest is history. And here I am still stuck with Salinger's. I can't seem to break free. And then I made little salingers. So, yeah, but Epic needs attention. What did Epic say? Something stupid? Yeah. Lots of stupidity out here today in this world. Anxiety and depression is self-inflicted. Anxiety and depression is self-inflicted. Okay. Anyhow. Good. So your mom married Ed. Yeah. My mom married Ed. God, her and I so lucky. Yes, when I was about 10-ish. And they met when I was like 5-ish. And yeah, so there you have it. That's our story. That's our love connection. We met through love and unity. She's speechless. Who? Me? My mill died 5 months. We found over 9,000 hidden. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be amazing? Ed would never do that. I don't have to worry about that. I would never have to worry. That would be like a jackpot. Jackpot, and don't tell the others. Cash. You can't. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Anyhow. All right. Tonight's Wednesday, so I'm not sure where. Wow. So I married my stepbrother. In technicality, yes, I did. Yep, I did. No shame. No shame. So my dad had a sock hidden in the closet with cash. Did they have a wedding? No, we left, Ed, actually. My mom got tired of her shit and we left to Nashville, back to my hometown, the southern hometown in Nashville, Tennessee, with my accent. And he came running, following. I was so excited. I was like, yes, we are breaking free from the chain of command. We are out. We are free. And, it's really sad. I mean, a lot of things would have changed, of course, the dynamic of life. But, we probably would have been in Nashville for the rest of our lives had Ed not come. Was Ed a good dad? I'm pleading the fifth on that. He wasn't a dad to me, put it that way. So, Patty, it wasn't a great household. It was kind of more of like a relationship on the fritz. So my mom tried to anyhow. So he came and then they got married at a justice of the peace. And then shortly thereafter, she had Josh. Yeah. So anyhow, so that's the story. I mean, it's, without getting into all, because trolls like to use the information that I say out of my mouth, and then they like to flip things around and say things to people and to the public that they have no fucking right to do. And so, no, he didn't cheat. He didn't abuse people. And this is a lot of the reason why we didn't want to kind of talk about our relationship, because Dan wants his dad to be remembered for who he is today, not who he was back then. It's not the fact that Ed was a good dad or wasn't a good dad, it was the fact that he was just a different character. I mean, he's a very selfish, very myopic person who, would he drag the kids at places? Yes, but it wasn't what they wanted to do. It was what he wanted to do. It wasn't something, I mean, he was never, but he was controlling, and he was a difficult man. He wasn't an easy man. And if you really watch the videos, a lot of times you can see his true personality, coming through. So it's really, it's a very hard growing up process, right, for me. We didn't talk, very rare. I get that he could have been controlling. And that's a lot of the reason why people don't pay attention, right? When I say things like, my house, when I use things like that, it's because it puts him in his place, right? And Ed needs to know, because he wakes up every day. Whose house is this? And I said, well, you live here. Well, no, but who owns it? He always wants to know, because that's a controlling thing, right? That's a controlling thing, because if he knows he owns it, then he thinks he can tell everybody what to do, right? So a lot of the reasons why I have to say, hey, this is my house, your house, and you hear sometimes he'll say, your house, are you sure it's your house? Because that's his control wanting to take over. So yeah, it was difficult, right? Life growing up with Ed was difficult. I wasn't happy about it. I feel what I do. do with son. Thanks, Courtney. So yeah, so it's he wasn't easy, and it was a very hard job for me to take this role as his caregiver over, because there was a lot of trauma with him over the years, and with my mom, and all that stuff. So, and even a lot of people can see that, right? A lot of people are able to see past his, how he is today, and can see the behavior, and pay attention to some of those behaviors. And that's a lot of the reason why I have to sometimes, in a lot of my times when he's getting agitated, I have to say those things. I have to get down and dirty with him, and I have to say, look, do you like it?
Where are the shoe horns?
They're in the drawer by the couch, the left side. Does your mom live in California? My mom's dead, Patty. She died, but she's buried here. Yeah. She was a mean woman, but mellowed with, yes. And so a lot of that happened with, it's my house, turn off the lights and water or whatever. And so do my kids think it's weird? No. Why would they think it's weird? My kids don't care. It's like people, well, what does the family think? We've been married for 28 years. We've been together for a lot longer than that. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's a new thing for us. You only make it weird if you make it weird. Was I close to my dad? I wish I was closer. Yeah, my dad lived in Nashville and I lived in California. So, I have some of the videos you have be stern. Yeah, I have to be stern with Ed, especially when he's trying to, trying to control me, and trying to basically tell me he doesn't need to listen to me, So I have to be like, hey, buddy, this is my house, my rules. And I say that a lot. My house, my rules. Your house? And if you hear Ed's response, when I say my house, my rules, he calms down and he says, oh, okay. That's like enough for him. You have to admit the dominance with him, because that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Hi, Debbie. How are you? The background with Ed makes me respect what you're doing even more. And it should, Tony, right? Because I was able to give up a lot in order to be able to do what I do today. Well, honestly. Hey, Goodman. So I've known him for 45 years. I've known him longer than Dan has.
I'm going to take him out if you could get the dogs. I'm going to take him out if you could get the dogs.
Come on.
Step right down here. What the fucking what's that can doing there?
It's garbage.
I know, but it makes it difficult. Good. All right, walk straight to the car with the.
Boy, you got a lot of stuff in here.
We do, Pop. We're gonna go to the car with the ski racks on it.
Which one are you taking?
The ski racks over there. See the ski racks on
Sorry,
his
I had
car?
to put the dogs away. Yep, he's taking Hannah. He's taking Grandpa to pick up Hannah. So Hannah gets Dad and Grandpa. Anyhow, all right, guys, I'm gonna leave so I can do some stuff. Growing up, did you live in his house? Well, yes, because he was married to my mom, so I did that. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Georgia, who knows? I mean, I had to let go of a lot of things, but the good thing is that I was able to let it go mostly, and heal from it, right? Because it's kind of healing in a way. As Dan would say, it's cathartic. Cathartic. In a way, you know, and it's like I can make my amends now. And, you know, he wasn't this way when he was younger, right? He's a completely different man with some of the tendencies that come through daily, right? But quick, short bursts of it. So, anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna go because I got shit to do. Anyway, have a great day. We'll see you tonight. I'm not sure. Let's see what Dan says when he comes out because I don't know. Just make sure you follow Dan's YouTube and get up. Make sure that you follow him and then get the notifications up to grabs just because we might be changing things up a little bit. I will always going to be, I'll either be on my TikTok account, the one you're on, or my YouTube. And if I'm on my YouTube, my TikTok, that means Dan's on YouTube. So make sure you follow Dan on YouTube, Dan Salinger, just in case we do a flip-flop again. Just in case, I don't know. So anyway, have a great day. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. I'll see you tomorrow morning or tonight, whichever. Bye.